bedtime practice for connection with our mobility and flexibility. So we're going to start by lying down and connect to our breath here. And you're going to need a strap for this as well. So really lovely one to do, especially if you're feeling very tight and not very flexible and not very mobile. This is a really lovely one to really get those fluids flowing and that mobility to really lubricate all the muscles and the joints. So we're going to come down and bring something nice and comfy under the neck, not too high because we want to keep that length through the neck. And let's bend into the knees. And just bring the hands to the belly to begin with. And just close the eyes when you're ready. Let your body feel heavy. And just begin to breathe slowly. And just allow your connection to be present here. Allowing your mind to soften. And your thoughts draw into this moment, to focus on your needs within your body. As we begin to take the breath a little deeper, so as you breathe in, allow the belly to expand, and as you exhale, allow it to slowly soften. Again and allow the belly to feel like a balloon. Exhale, allow it to soften. And continue that motion of breath. Allow your mind to fully focus on the room you make within each breath for your internal organs to breathe. To allow your digestive system to work efficiently and to bring you out of your fight and flight and move you slowly into your rest phase. Focus on the length of each exhale, releasing your body more into the earth space. Last exhale, when you return your breath back to its natural rhythm, just notice that gentle tingling sensation that travels through your mind, through your heart space, and allow your body to release into the earth. So from here we're going to take hold of the strap. We're just going to pop that across the body, so you can do this with your eyes closed or open, but just keep that connection to your breath the whole way through. So we're going to begin by inhaling that left knee in towards your chest and place the strap on the sole of that foot and gently lengthen that leg towards the sky, but we're going to keep a bend there. So we want to stretch nice and deep into the hamstrings through the back of the leg. So make sure the upper body's nice and relaxed, shoulders and elbows. Ground through the tailbone onto the earth space. Take a breath in And as you exhale, you're going to push that left hip down and push the sole of the foot up. So use the strap as support here so you can feel that stretch through the back of your leg. And whichever you feel you need, you can take a deeper bend into that knee. But if that's too much through the lower back, then just straighten through a little bit so you'll be able to feel where that is for your body. What you've got under your head, if that's too much through the neck and you need a little bit more of a comfort, just rest the head down nice and long. And just breathe. So we're just focusing on the flexibility and mobility through the hip joint, lengthening through the hamstrings to release the tightness behind the knee, any pain around the knee joint, and up through the calf and ankle. Beautiful. We're going to release the straps into your left hand. Bring that right hand onto your hip. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, just open that hip slightly and then draw the knee down towards your chest, so into a half happy baby position, but with the strap. So keep that opposite knee over the hip and just allow that manipulation through the hip joint just to open up through the hip flexor. Just breathe. Keep the shoulders and upper body relaxed. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the knee back over the hip. Swap the strap into the other hand. Keep the bend into the knee. Bring in that left hand onto that left hip. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, just roll to your right, nice and slow. And if you're stopping here, that's fine. If you want to take it all the way through, that's okay too. If you need to be stacking one knee on top of the other, that's okay. Or just find cushions to support your body. Just make sure that left shoulder is still grounded. If you want to draw that arm out to the side, you can for a bit more stability. Just breathe. Just allow the release through the spine. Allow each vertebrae to open. Allow any tension points and tightness to release with each outward breath. And just feel the space in the ribs down through this side. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then lift up on your pelvic floor. Tummy muscles in. Inhale, slowly draw yourself onto your back. Strap back into both hands. Square the hips. Deep bend into the knee. Draw the knee in towards the chest as you breathe in. And as you exhale, release that foot down, release the strap, bring the foot down to the earth space and gently rock the hips from side to side. Lovely, bring the knees back to neutral. You're going to do that on the other side, so bring the strap back into both hands. Inhale that right knee in, place the strap on the sole of that foot, and then gently lengthen that leg up slightly, but keep that bend into the knee. Hands down the strap, relax the shoulders, relax the elbows. Breathe through the leg. Exhale, push the sole of the foot up, push the tailbone back down into the earth. Activate through this hip. You'll feel that travel through the hamstring up into the calf. Just allow that stretch to deepen for you. So go to your comfort point and just allow that tension to be there. Make sure that opposite knee is still over your hip. And just breathe into this side. And if it's a little tighter, breathe a little deeper. Or if it feels easier this side, you can take a little more of a bend into the knee to stretch further through the hamstrings as you push the sole of the foot up. Beautiful. Take both parts of your strap into your right hand, left hand onto that left hip. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take that knee down and out wider than your hip into half happy baby. So just go in that little bit further. Just allow the hip flexor to open. Make sure this knee is still over here. We're not pushing it out to the side. We're going to keep the hips nice and aligned. Breathe. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Draw the knee back over the hip. Swap the strap into the other hand. Bring the right hand onto that right hip. Breathe in here. Exhale, roll to the left. And again, taking it as far as is comfortable for you, nice and slow. Make sure this right shoulder is still grounded. If you want to draw it out to the side to find stability, you can. Use cushions, blocks, or put one knee on top of the other. You just find your connection. Breathe into the body. Deep breaths in. Slow breaths out. Just allow that deep release into the spinal cord, down through each vertebrae. So we take one more breath in. Exhale down through the spine, through the top hip. Let the breath go. Draw in through the tummy muscles, lift up on the pelvic floor. Inhale slowly back to center. Square in the hips, strap back into both hands. Breathe in, draw that knee in towards you nice and tight. Exhale, release the foot, release the strap. And then gently windshield wiper the legs from side to side, taking it as deep as is comfortable for you. Nice and slow. Beautiful. And then bring the knees back to neutral. We're just going to take some hip rolls. So we're going to bring the palms down either side of the body. We're going to take a breath in, squeeze through the glutes. As you exhale, you're just going to tilt the pelvis under. So we're not actually lifting the bottom up off the floor. We're tilting through the pelvis, and as you inhale, you're just going to drop the bottom back down. So take a breath in, exhale, gently tilt the pelvis under. As you exhale, allow the tailbone to feel heavy on the earth. So the pelvis will be moving in an up and down motion and gently curling through. So as if we're tucking the tailbone under when we're standing. So take a breath in. Squeeze into the glutes, exhale, just gently tilt the pelvis under, so rotating through the hips, exhale, push the tailbone down into the earth. Breath in, exhale, tilt the pelvis under, and draw the tummy muscles in, you'll feel that connection, exhale, push the tailbone back down. Just 3 more of these here. Release the tailbone back down. Gently release that off by gently rocking the hips. And then bring the knees back to neutral. Draw the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop out to the sides into your reclined butterfly. Just bring the hands onto your hips so you can feel the tension points. Take a breath in, squeeze into the glutes. Exhale, pick the hips up off the floor slightly. Let the knees drop out, let the hips open. Breathe in again, squeeze into the glutes. Exhale, release the bottom down to the earth. As it touches, just let the muscles go, release them. Lengthen through the spine, make sure the upper body's nice and relaxed. And just begin to focus on your breath here. With each breath in, push the soles of the feet together, so feeling that up through the outer thighs. As you exhale, just let the muscles go. So it's a bit like a tense and release. Breathe in and squeeze the soles of the feet together. One more time, breathe in, squeeze those thighs, squeeze those feet, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release, and just let the hips open. Just take a couple more breaths here. Let the breath go. And then gently inhale, draw the knees back in towards each other. And then slowly lift them in slightly so that you can just ground the tailbone down onto the earth. Ground the palms either side of you and gently rock from side to side. Just massage that very lower lumbar back area down onto the mat. Nice and gently. Breathe. Beautiful. Come back to a neutral position and take a breath in here. Exhale, bring the feet to the earth and then lengthen the legs out long. Just push into the toes, lengthen through the legs. We're going to inhale the arms up and over and stretch from fingertips to toes through the center of the body. As you exhale, just move your feet to the right, move your arms and shoulders to the right, but keep your hips where they are, coming into that crescent moon on the floor, the banana shape. Breathe down through the side body. Slowly inhale back to center, stretching through the midline. Exhale over to the left, walk the feet to the side, the hands to the side, lengthen through the body. Beautiful, last breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then gently inhale back to center. Make sure you're nice and long through the center. Stretch from fingertips to toes again. Take a breath in, squeeze through every single muscle within the body as tight as you can and release. Notice any tension points as you breathe in and squeeze into those areas as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. One more time. Breathe in, squeeze into every single area. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tighter, tighter. And let them drop. Just let your arms feel heavy. Let your feet drop out to the sides and just notice the difference through the body as you release that tension and find focus to that tingling sensation within. So gently inhale your arms back up and over. We're going to bend back into the knees, bring the feet back to hip width. And then gently just manipulate through the hips, just rocking them from side to side, a windshield wiper the legs. Just taking a little movement, a little release into your hips, whatever feels good here. And then bring them back to neutral. Draw that up through your spine and gently rock the neck from side to side. Nice and gently make sure the shoulders are down into the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Bring the head back to neutral. Hands back onto the belly. And focus back to your breath. Breathing in through the nose and allowing the belly to expand. And as you exhale, slowly begin to let that breath go. Breathing in deep. Exhale slow. Bringing your mind back to this present moment. Allow yourself to rest now. To allow your body to completely release. To find comfort within this space.